now global businesses that needs to constantly employ different strategies to globalize their services. Attracting and retaining students are known as the utmost importance in higher education industry. Higher education institutions are also expected to have high service quality in delivering education. Service quality can increase customer satisfaction, retention, and positive reviews. Previous studies have proven that positive perception of service quality from students will positively affect the enrollment of another student to an institution. The SEQUA model is the most popular model that enables customers to evaluate quality by observing the gaps between their expectation of it and the actual delivery of it. The model can help institutions to discover their directions to improve and facilitate improvement in specific areas. It is evaluated from the reliability, assurance, tangibles, responsiveness, and empathy dimensions. Our research objective is to investigate the relationship between each dimension with the student satisfaction in the higher education industry. However, this research paper will not include the empathy dimension, as the previous study found that it is one of the least important dimensions of the SEQUA model.
In the aspect of literature review, I'll be talking about the variables in SEQUA model and the hypothesis formed based on our research. We have used the SEQUA model, which includes the variables tangibility, assurance, reliability, and responsiveness, to study the correlation between student satisfaction in the context of higher education in Malaysia. First, student satisfaction. According to ILISCA 2013, satisfaction refers to a customer's feeling of pleasure or disappointment as a result of comparing a product's perceived performance or an outcome of his or her expectations. All four variables were supported by past studies, and it does affect student satisfaction towards its institution. Thus, these four hypotheses were formed. Therefore, we can say that all four variables have a significant relationship with student satisfaction and were supported by past studies.
For Chapter 3, I'll be talking about the methodology of this study. The data collected was measured using both primary and secondary data. Quantitative methods were used to collect primary data by delivering questionnaires online. And journals were used as secondary data, where items of the questionnaires were extracted with the support of the literature and 5-point scales were employed. Also, the validity of the survey is ensured by using a linear scale that ranges from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree. And to ensure the respondents with clear instructions, a pre-test was carried out. The feedback provided was positive with minor changes on the grammar and headings. And except for these remarks, the pre-test results suggested that the questions were clear and simple to understand. The reliability of the questionnaire was tested through a pilot test on 31 students before more questionnaires were distributed. Based on Tabler 2017, Cronbach's Alpha scale above 0.70 is considered good. Thus, from our study, the Cronbach's Alpha scale is above 0.90, and this indicates a high level of internal consistency and reliability of our scale. Using online questionnaires allows researchers to obtain larger sample sizes and saves more time in comparison to using traditional data collection methods. The questionnaire was created with an online platform, Google Forms, and distributed using snowball sampling, in which a total of 184 questionnaires were collected and 4 were eliminated as the respondents do not fulfill the age requirement. The data was collected and analyzed using the reliability test, multiple linear regression, frequency test, descriptive test, normality test, and linear regression test.
There's total 150 of respondents participated in this research. In the demographic profile, over half were female and the rest were male. Most of the respondents are between 19 to 21, followed by 18. Then the rest are between 22 to 24 and 25 to 27. Majority of the respondents are Chinese, then 2.7% are Malay and 1.3% are Indian. There is only 0.7% respondent is Portuguese. In the type of course, most took a bachelor's degree, while the rest are pre-university, diploma, professional degree, CAT, and master's degree. So this is the descriptive analysis and reliability test. The mean score of the variable is between 3.935 to 4.104. Then the kurtosis and skewness is in acceptable range, which the skewness should be in the range of -3 to +3, and the kurtosis should be in the range of -10 to +10. Hence, all the data are normally distributed. Then in the Cronbach alpha, the alpha coefficient for all the variables are over 0.9, which are considered acceptable. Then this is the linear regression analysis. All the variables are between 0.6 to 0.7, hence they have a nearly medium positive correlation towards student satisfaction. To test the direct relationship between tangibility, assurance, reliability, and responsiveness on the dependent variable, student satisfaction, multiple linear regression analysis was conducted. It is to isolate the relationship between each independent and dependent variable.
For service quality, it's found that service quality positively affects student satisfaction. Next, tangibility also had a positive relationship with student satisfaction, which was consistent with previous findings. Furthermore, assurance also had a positive relationship with student satisfaction, referring mainly to knowledge, courtesy, and trustworthiness. Moreover, reliability was also positively related to customer satisfaction, where service providers which deliver on their promises inspire more trust. Lastly, responsiveness also had a positive relationship with customer satisfaction. Students expect quick and immediate responses from the institution's employees. Moving on to limitations, this paper should have included people from outside the Klang Valley to increase reach and generalization. Secondly, the survey should be available in more languages to avoid misunderstandings. Lastly, COVID-19 restrictions made it difficult for students to experience services in higher education. In summary, this paper analyzed factors from the SERVQUAL model, collected data from students in tertiary education using a quantitative method, and the results showed that service quality did in fact positively influence satisfaction levels. Thank you.